Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the pace and flexibility to make moves.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Pass to West. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Mullen, averaging around 6 a game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 4-point game. Here's the three. Rebounded by West. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Charlotte gave me a few minutes to catch up. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, a chilly start for this basketball team. They are just 1 for 4.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
And they double up Brunson. Pass to Stackhouse. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Down low. Robinson with a steal. Now the Hornets moving it up. So they take the lead.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Brunson on the drive. And that one's good.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive. He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And there's the drive. Pass to West. Oh, from deep. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. And it's rejected. Here's Mullen. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Drains the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Let's see on the dance floor. Oh, sit down.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Mullen. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pass to Havlicek. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by West.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Ewing. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Halliburton goes. Tipped. From behind the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Pass to Stackhouse. 1:25 left in the opening quarter.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Inside, outside Johnson. Halliburton outside. The kick out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter here. Brooklyn with the ball. And Brunson, here we go. And he lays it up and in. Brunson's got his second bucket on the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Halliburton. Here's Johnson. It's good.
Well, Johnson isn't just an outside shooter. This guy is a versatile, talented scorer in the paint.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, got that one up quick.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Mikan. Still no points. No good on the three. Here's Brunson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points.
17.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And Ewing gets it to go.
Smart. Get out in front, finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Mullen. Pass to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Pulls it. And there's another one for the Nets. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Here's Mullen. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to West. He tries for three. And it's Mikan with a rebound. Charlotte trailing. Booker for three. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Booker's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the basket by Stackhouse. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Booker. Here's the pick. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Kidd with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Booker. Here's Mikan. Hits it from the high post. Mikan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Here's Van Horn, averaging around 5 points a game. Doesn't go that time. Outside Booker. Pass to Marion. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for Brooklyn. Camby. And a strong finish with two hands.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Nets leading by 4. Here's Kidd. Soft touch off the glass.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Halliburton outside. They double team Halliburton. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. Charlotte, no good that time either. And Brooklyn has possession. Outside Porter. Here's Van Horn. Yet to see a basket. And that one's long. Halliburton for 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Brooklyn making a switch here. Here's Kidd. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:10 left to play in the first half of basketball. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Havlicek with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Kidd. And the Nets miss again. On offense, here are the Hornets. They trail by 1. Here's Robinson. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And it's Holmgren missing. Here's Kidd. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Here's Robinson. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Snatched away. Here's Van Horn. With 1 on the clock. Here he goes. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Hornets leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Ball. Porter pulls it in. And here comes the break. Pass to Robinson. Here's Van Horn. And he makes it. Van Horn's got his first basket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Kidd. Outside for Porter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim. Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Van Horn uses the glass on the layup. Van Horn's got his second basket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Havlicek's shot is off.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying them.
Here's Kidd. Outside for Porter. Pass to Robinson. Here's Kidd. And he comes up with a bucket. Kidd's got 6 points.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Brunson taking his time here. It's rebounded by Charlotte. There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Pass to Mullen.
Charlotte foul. John Havlicek. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ewing, no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Stackhouse. After Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end.
Hornets foul. Sean Marion. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Now Brunson. 6 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shot clock at 5. Here's West. Off with the layup. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's a 5-point Hornet lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And there's the screen. Here's Brunson outside. Hits a three-pointer. Brunson's got 9 points.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a three of his own. You've got to love it.
It's stolen away. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter here.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Ewing. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Now here's Ball. Mikan. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
LaMelo Ball has that basketball on an absolute string and always times his passes quite nicely.
So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by Brooklyn. That one's good for 2.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Mullen. Sweet little floater. Give him 8 points now.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Ball taking his time here. Johnson for 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
That takes us. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Brooklyn with possession here. On the take, Brunson. Pass to West. And it's off from three-point range. Charlotte leading by 3. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Marion. No good with a layup. Here's Mullen. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Three-pointer, Halliburton.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Pass to West. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
To the middle. Here's Marion. And that one is hammered home.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Mullen. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Mikan. Now here's Johnson. Outside Brunson. Here's Stackhouse. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Brooklyn.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And they have a